All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach double honors unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone. The salutation and much love to you, Akim, out there pushing out this word and truth and sincerity. And I just want to do a video, quick video, Lord, as well as edifying unto the hopeful elect out there. Just concerning labor. You know, what does it mean to labor? You know, what does it really mean to be laboring in this truth? You know, so Lord's will is edifying. So I looked up the word labor, the etymology of it, and the noun says a task, a project. All right, exertion of the body, trouble, difficulty, hardship, toil, work, exertion, task, tribulation, suffering. All right, hardship, pain, fatigue. All right, so you see so far with the noun, it shows you that labor is something you have to physically do. It's things you're going to go through, difficulty, hardship, suffering. All right. Let's jump down to the verb. It says perform manual or physical work. All right, so if you want to labor for this truth, if you want to, the scriptures say the laborers are few, the harvest is great. Well, for you to be a laborer, you got to physically be doing something. All right, you can't just be sitting behind a computer all day watching videos and, even just doing videos at home. That's not going to cut it, man. You got to go out there on the highways and byways. It says work hard, keep busy, take pain, strive, and endeavor. And then the scripture say strive for the truth unto death. All right, that's part of laboring. All right, have difficulty, struggle, to work, endeavor, take pain, suffer, be afflicted. All right, distress or difficulty, be in distress or difficulty. All right, so now that we got the etymology out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into these scriptures. All right, because the scriptures, throughout the scriptures, constantly talking about laboring. All right, laboring for this ministry. All right, so let's go to Matthew 11, verse 28. It says, "Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." Who are we supposed to come unto? Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right. But it said what? All ye that labor and are heavy laden. Part of that laboring it is being heavy laden. All right. Being in hardship, being afflicted, being in distress or difficulty. Okay. Struggle. All right. These are all things you're gonna have to go through. All right, to enter into the kingdom. All right. The scriptures say, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom of the Most High. All right. So let's see what it says here in the Greek for the word first, let's look up labor. G28.
Strong's G 2872. Kapiao.
Kapiao says to grow weary, tired, exalted, to toil, all right, or burdens or grief, to labor with wearisome effort, to toil or bodily labor. Okay, be weary. So you have to trouble, labor. You have to put effort into this thing. You have to, like I said right here, to labor with wearisome trouble. All right, that's plain and simple. Those are the ones that are going to come unto the Lord and have rest. The ones that are putting in effort. All right, and then you go to that word heavy laden. It just says G5412. Fortizo.
Strong's G 5412.
Fartizo. To place a burden upon, to load one with a burden. All right, so that's what your house I say. Carry the cross. All right, that's that burden, that heavy laden, being heavy laden. All right, here it is, verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me. Learn what of him? How he dealt. All right, how he labored. All right, because that's our greatest example of a laborer. Yahushua. What was he just kicking his feet up, chilling? Nah, he showed the disciples, which went on to become apostles, how to labor. All right, he showed them how to live. All right, says, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. So even though we're going to be heavy laden, going through these tribulations, the sufferings, the being difficult, distress, hey, this is it's a light yoke. All right, this is a burden is light, man. This is simple what the Lord is asking us to do. But what? You have to labor in this. All right? So let's go to Hebrews chapter 4 now. All right, this is Hebrews 4:11. Let us labor, therefore, to enter into that rest, lest any man fall after the same example of unbelief. So we have to labor to enter into that rest that we just read about in Matthew 11:28. All right, so let's go to that. It's probably the same, but, let's just check it out. All right, so you have to labor. And again, go back to that etymology. You see what laboring consists of, man. Going through pain, striving, all right, working hard, keeping busy, all right, to struggle, to suffer, be afflicted. That's what laboring consists of, man. Because when you're out there really at a job laboring, you're not you catching hell, man, because you're toiling, you're putting in that work. Oh, here's a different one. This is a different one.
Strong's G 4704.
Spudazo says to hasten, make haste, to exert oneself, endeavor, give diligence. And that's the word for labor. So you have to give diligence, endeavor. All right? Exert oneself. Make haste. And here we go back to this again. One of the definitions was endeavor. All right? Keep busy. That's making haste. And being diligent. All right? You got to keep busy in this work. That's laboring, man, because you can't take no breaks. No, there ain't no vacations in this truth, man. All right? You ain't taking no sabbaticals when it comes to doing the ministry. So let's highlight that one. All right? Plain and simple, man. I just wanted to make this a simple video just to emphasize the importance and the meaning of laboring, You know what? Let's grab that real quick since I quoted it earlier. Labor. All right, this is Matthew 9:37. Then saith he unto his disciples, the harvest truly is plenteous, but the laborers are few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he will send forth laborers unto his harvest. All right, that's what we need. We don't need, busybodies, Israelites with their pockets in their hand. All right, they're keyboard warriors, Mr. Thumbs up, the shalom guy. We don't need you guys. We need laborers, man. We need people that are going to put in work. If you don't want to put in work, kick rocks. Get away from me. Me personally, I don't want somebody that just standing around, okay, near me. Yeah, you can come out and the scriptures say, there's different lots, and different members of the body. But what if you're not whatever your lot is, you can do it to the best of your ability. That's you laboring, okay? But if you're just sitting there, just listening, and not putting no effort into this truth, not helping the body out, well, then you're just a waste of space, man. A useless eater. All right? This is John 6:27. Labor not for the meat which perisheth, but for that meat which endureth unto everlasting life, which the Son of Man shall give unto you, for him hath the Most High, the Father, sealed. All right, so what are we supposed to be laboring for? For this truth, man, for the everlasting kingdom, the things that are coming, that were promised unto the beginning with the elect, and on down to the whole nation of Israel. That's what we're supposed to labor for, not for these carnal things, not for the things that will not profit in the day of wrath. We're supposed to labor for that everlasting, that which is everlasting. Okay, the scripture don't say labor for a 401k or to get the next promotion, which ain't, if you get promoted at the job, good for you. You ain't going off because you got a promotion. But is that what your priority supposed to be in? Because the Lord could get you fired any day. Here it is. You've been putting all your effort into your carnal job, and then slacking on the labor and the ministry of the Lord, and then next thing you know, you're jobless. All right. So labor for that which perishes not, man. That's how you find rest. That's what the Lord said. Okay, 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 9. For we are laborers together with the Most High. Ye are the Most High's husbandry. Ye are the Most High's building. All right, so we're laborers together with the Most High, right? Or with Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, all right? Why? Because we're doing what they're asking of us, what they require of us. Okay, it's not an option. Okay, you either do it or die. All right. What is a husbandry? What is a husband, man? He goes out and toils in the field, using what? A plow. And you know what the scriptures say about picking up the plow and turning back. Right? That's what that's what we're supposed to be laboring for, man. For our salvation, and ultimately please the Heavenly Father, man. All right. This isn't for we're not doing this for shits and giggles. All right. This is Colossians chapter 1, verse 29. It says, "Whereunto I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me greatly." All right. Another, and this is easy, man. This labor is easy, man. It's like how should I say? My yoke is easy, my burden is light. And this is through the Spirit. Apostle Tahar always says, look, if you can't come up with a topic, just type it in. Do a word search of labor, or do a word search of something in particular, and there you go. Just go with the Spirit. But look, it said, "Whereunto I also labor, striving according to his working, which worketh in me mighty." What is that? What's working in us, man? The Holy Spirit. Yahweh Shem Shai, Wahara Chakwadash, man. All right. So you can't quench the Spirit. You have to labor. You have to let it out. All right. You have to strive for this truth. Show the light unto the world. Don't you want to be seen as a good employee to the Lord? Or a servant? The prophets are the servants of the Lord. But what the outcome of laboring is good is a good one, man. If you continue to labor and hold fast to that which that you've been taught, and remember who you learn them from, guess what? Ultimately, the Lord is gonna give you the reward of your fruits, man. All right, the reward of your labors. This is the Wisdom of Solomon 3:15. "For glorious is the fruit of good labors, and the root of wisdom shall never fall away." So here it is, the reward. All right, glorious is the fruit of good labors. That's the reward of your laboring. You reap what you sow. Okay. And if you labor for Yahweh Shem outside, ultimately He's going to give you that good fruit, that which is desirable, that which is everlasting. The Lord ain't going to forget about you, man, unless He brought you in for just to bring other guys in and then kick you out. But the Lord, He's not just going to leave you out there, after you did all this work in sincerity and in truth. 1 Corinthians 15:58. "Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord." Always abounding in the work of the Lord. Let's go back to this etymology. Labor. Keep busy. That's what that means. That's what always abounding in the work of the Lord means. Keeping busy. All right. Being diligent. Laboring. All right. Says, "For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord." So this is not in vain. We're not doing this just to do it. We're doing this to receive a reward. Every man, like Paul said, every man runneth the race to receive the reward or the prize. If you're not doing this to receive a prize or reward, then you're wasting your time. All right, because we're looking for salvation. That's the reward. Salvation, the law, statutes, and commandments in us. All right, being the first fruits, and the list goes on, man. Pleasing the Lord with faith, because if you have faith, then you're gonna labor. What James say? "Show me thy works without faith, and I'll show you my faith by my works." All right, it's like a couple more precepts, and we'll close it out. I believe this has been straight to the point. This is Hebrews 6:10. For the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed toward his name. So you have to show your labor. You have to show your works, which ye have showed towards his name, and that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. So the Lord is not unrighteous, man. He's gonna give you a reward, that good fruit. All right, what like we read in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3. All right, good. Well, let's just go back real quick. I don't want to butcher it. That was a good one. It said, for glorious is the fruit, Wisdom of Solomon 3:15, for glorious is the fruit of good labors. All right. Where was I at over here in Hebrews? So glorious is the fruit of good labors. And that's what the Lord's going to give you, man. Because the Lord's not going to forget what you have done. The labor and the work you put in towards his name and towards his ministry. Which is all in one. Okay. You're doing this for his name's sake. To glorify the Lord. And if you don't want to do it, then you're just gonna die. Like the Spirit said earlier, you either do it or die. There's no in between, no gray areas. You're either with us or you against us. You're either with the Lord or against him. And I prove that. Proverbs 21:25. The desire of the slothful killeth him, but for his hands refuse to labor. So if you refuse to labor, guess what? You're going to die. Because you're slothful. And the desire of the slothful killeth him. Because you don't want to do a damn thing. You just want to sit around and hope the next man can do it for you. Well, guess what? You're going to die. Because your hands refuse to labor. You pick up that plow, you better not put it down. All right? You better keep laboring until the Lord returns. All right? Plain and simple. With that, I don't want to reside. This is edifying. I'm going to walk up a ball. Stay strong, Akiyamu. We almost out of here. Shalom.